Okay, so the important thing, we need to get this out of the way and have this discussion, because there's, I think, Dave. Yeah, I think you might be the last to be in the know about this, because we're trying to get all four of us together. This, we're on hiatus after this. This is our last show for
now. Why?
Well, it all started with Bob, honestly, which is the craziest thing, because I did not see it coming with Bob. I saw it coming probably with, like, me first. But no.
Well, but me first. You probably
really?
Second. What?
You think so? You think...
So is this just you guys are done? You don't want to do it anymore? Or?
No, that's not it at all, actually. Bob, you should probably just fill Dave in now. Kind of what's you know...
Dave, your mom and dad are having a little issue.
Hey, Bob, talk about why you don't... Oh, here's the jokes.
It's a damn wireless router again. I knew it.
It's not that we don't love each other. We just don't love you.
Oh, shit. So does this mean I'm going to have 3 Christmases now? And 3 birthdays? I mean, I'm going to be swimming in Sega Genesis, you guys.
Welcome to Word Rango, the game show where dictionary definitions produce knowledge and comedy. 4 words enter, 1 word leaves and is crowned champion. Our steely-nerved competitors, a writer, another writer, a voice actor, and that other guy. And now it's gloves off. And set your dictionaries to fun. It's time for Word Rango. Here's your host, Mike Suzak.
Welcome to Word Rango. My name is Mike Suzak. Every week, up until now, through this week, we have given you guys a bunch of words, their definitions, and it has produced a lot of very, very funny moments, ones that we're very proud of, ones that we will take to the grave and we'll probably have engraved on our epitaphs. And, we really, really love it. I don't know who's whistling. Well, I'm joined this week, like always, by Bob Ball.
That's going to be great in people's ears.
Yeah, they're going to fucking love that.
Okay, bring me some more of that.
Take 2. Spaceship!
Okay. Dave Hinkle.
This podcast is trolling you, FYI.
And Ryan Lewis.
The Word Rango Sex Desk.
Word Rango Sex Desk.
File something in me.
It may be our most, our best, like, this is what the moment has led to. Everything that we've ever done on the show has led to the Word Rango Sex Desk.
Has anybody seen my hanging file folders?
We're going to start out the show with an announcement of sorts. Basically, we're letting all of you know, our dear listeners, that we love and appreciate for having stuck with us for the last year plus, that we're going to be on hiatus after this week, unfortunately, due to a lot of scheduling
Technically
constraints.
after next week, but
after next week, whatever, the as far as true new episodes go, next week will be something special for you guys. This week is kind of our last, like, here are some new words stuff that we're doing. It's been an awesome run for us. I don't know, I can't ever say for sure. I can't say that we're definitely going to pick things back up where we left off at some point. I'd like to think that's the case. We're leaving that door open. But as far as, things going on in each of our lives, there's a lot going on in each of our lives, actually. Take Bob, for instance. Bob, congratulations. You and your wife are expecting a baby. Oh, my God.
Wow, dude, I just guessed that before the pre-show, and I was, like, just being funny. You're for real going to have a little Ball Jr.? You're going to have a little baby Ball?
Just so we're clear, we can't have children. Thank you, you jerks.
That got really...
Well, shit, dude. I mean, at least you can still have fun with the sex desk. I mean, just because you technically, quote unquote, can't, doesn't mean you should stop trying.
And also, not only is Bob having a baby, that's wonderful, but Ryan, you and your wife are expecting another child, your 3rd child. That's really exciting. And I know it's hard to record a podcast every week as a result of that. So congratulations to you and your wife.
Actually, we shan't have a baby. Because fuck that shit, man. I'm not buying a new car. I mean, screw that. There's no reason for that.
I love that that's your reason. Like, I'm not going to have another wonderful baby to, like, you know, make the world a brighter place and, like, to go out there and leave a great imprint. It's like, no, you know what? I'm really comfortable in my Toyota Sonata. I don't want to get rid of it. No thanks. No how.
No, dude. That's a secondary reason. The first reason is that we're in man coverage right now and we're not switching to zone.
Nice.
And Dave, speaking of, you are going to have to get rid of your Toyota Sonata. You're adopting a child, and that's so much work, and you just can't record a podcast every week as a result.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you. That's a big decision.
No, absolutely. And, you know, the thing is, like, people were kind of getting on me. It's like, oh, you know, Dave's a little racist. He had little racist rants on the show. So just to quell all the rumors.
It's good to know you're raising a child.
Well, I'm going to adopt an ethnic baby. I don't know what an ethnic baby is. I'm told by my lawyers that it's something that would really.
You've learned nothing.
I'm going to make a great home for little Juanita.
Dave is going to adopt a 19-year-old African-American sex desk.
and you know, as for me, I just got a lot of shit going on. So I mean, it's gonna be tough.
Mike's living that fast-paced Fonzie lifestyle. He's jumping sharks every day. He's got to elbow jukeboxes. Like, you know, honestly, the community needs them more than we do here on Word
Bingo.
Rango. So.
Yep. You know, but it's been a blast. This has been, I think, very clearly the best thing any of us has ever done, ever. And we'll miss it. You know, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. But again, I personally would love to leave that door open. Does it mean that we need to replace a few of us with, like, hey, here's a guy named Greg that's gonna now suddenly
Fuck fucking Greg.
we have to just sort of work him in and pretend he was there all along. I mean, I don't know if there's some recasting going on in the future where it's just gonna be people playing us. I don't know. We'll see.
I swear to God, we're not replacing Darcy. All right, we're not fucking doing it. We got to have a hardline stance here, guys.
You're working in the whole.
Is that a Smashing Pumpkins reference?
No, is that the older sister from Roseanne? Wasn't her name Darcy?
Actually, it might be. That might be a double thing because
the
Darcy
most
was
memorable
the original
replacement ever. I think if you think about, like, you're not like Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch or anything like that. You're talking about,
what's her face from Fresh Prince, right? Didn't they replace her?
Oh, his mom.
Yeah, they replaced his
Aunt
mom.
Viv.
His Aunt Viv. Yeah. His mom, Aunt Viv. Hey, Mom, Aunt Viv.
Well, his makeshift mom, because his mom told him to move to Philadelphia. Wait,
Born and raised,
shit.
yeah.
How did that movie
All
go?
right, fine. Don Cheadle, Terrence Howard.
Aliens?
All right, that's something more our audience will be able to understand. It's within the last 10 years.
Anyways, all I can really say is that this has been great, but we got one more episode for you guys right now, another special thing next week that we have planned, which means we got 4 brand new words. The last thing I'll leave this on is that you motherfucker, you win, Josh. You won. You got what you wanted, okay?
Motherfucker. Fucking
Josh.
stupid guy.
Oh, God.
That's what he wanted.
Swear to God.
But 4 words. Let's end this thing on a high note. If it is an end, I don't know. But last week we were just off. The week before, 3 of us were around. Dave, you were not. I won that week with precatory. Also, I'm the host. It's my show. I get the last first word. God damn it. My word this week, and it might be my best word ever, is hobbledehoy.
You weren't kidding.
Oh, hobbledehoy. Oh, my God.
Dave, I love you. You get to spell it. What do you think it's spelled like?
All right.
Done.
Capital H, obble, and then dehoy. It's like
Yes.
it's
You know
like
what? Yeah.
like the only person who can properly say this word is like a Spanish magician. It's like hobbledehoy, and then he like floats a little napkin in the air, and then your grandmom gives him $20. Like that's that's it. But no, the HOBB. Because I love them double B's, ladies. HOBB LEDEHUEY.
Oh, you were so close. Close.
Close. So close.
Oh, he's so close. HOBBLEDEHOY.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hobble day hoy.
Hobble de hoy.
Hey, just so we're clear, that's the way I wrote it down on my paper.
Oh, hey, Bob, by the way, 23 points. Boom. There you go.
Damn!
Just by saying he wrote it that way? I mean, I wrote it that way too.
Ryan, your skepticism, 14 points.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Points all around. We got to end this thing on a high note, and I have way too many points that I've been skipping out
Just
on.
a bag of points.
Yeah, it's like an arcade that gets shut down, and they have like 5 million tickets. Just take them all. Here are all these Tootsie Rolls. I've got these little frog clip things that you just push down on, and they hop. I mean, just take them. I don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter. If we keep it, we have to put it in storage, and then we can't write it off.
No, yeah. See, it's bullshit. Ryan, I want you to start. What do you think hobbledehoy means?
God, man. Hobbledehoy. So it's a Spanish word, right? I mean, we all kind of know that it sounds that way. Dave was kind of heading in that direction. Mm-hmm. And basically, it's a very drunken way of talking about today. Hoy, right? In Spanish means today.
Yeah.
So when you go to the bar and you see a drunk guy and he's just sitting there talking about like, how's your day? How's my day? Let's talk about today. What are we going to do today? But in a really drunk way. So it's someone that's looking forward to having a fantastic day, but they're already wasted.
Now, what if you're drunk and also you're like, you live in the South and you're sort of a cowboy and you don't know how to speak Spanish, but you know bits of the language. Mm-hmm. So you sort of say things mockingly, but you're also drunk. You know,
that's
like
I feel like you're describing Dave Hinkle right now.
Hola, amigo.
That's me. The whole equation is me, except minus the cowboy part. But
como te llamas?
I like some of the quesadillas. Dial me up a quesadilla.
Well, you guys are right on because it comes from hablar de hoy, right? Which in hobble de hoy, you know, like hobble de hoy. And so it's basically that same thing, but it's referring to someone who's super drunk talking about like specifically about today, and they're super blasted, like what they're gonna do for the day, kind of a thing. So it's like someone who's like, you know, very optimistic about what they're gonna do, but obviously they're not gonna do anything because they're already blasted. So it's kind of a sad situation. But I think we all know people like that, right?
Yeah.
Steve. Oh wait, you were supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to do that by myself. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't. I don't really understand a lot of the stuff you guys say. Just FYI.
We know. We've had jokes about that every week. We know. Yeah, I guess it's sort of like, I feel like your definition of this word sort of fixates on the extra in like movies, like the old Westerns or something like that. Like I'm thinking about the guys that are just like tipping back, you know, just pouring one over the lip. You know, like that are sitting at the old saloon in like maybe Back to the Future 3 or something. You know,
the best Western ever.
The best Western
besides
movie
the motel.
Ever. Yeah. Yes, besides from the motel. Great.
I'm sorry.
Great desk.
Can we rewind this a bit? Did you say pouring one over the lip? Like, is that a thing? Is that something?
Yeah, like over your bottom lip. You're tipping them back over the lip, man.
It's called
like,
gleam in the cube.
Yeah.
Pouring one over the lip.
All right.
Pouring one over the lip.
Starring Christian Slater.
Look, Dave, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as many of the phrases that I've been sort of testing the waters with over the past couple of episodes. So, like, if I have a couple others, just know that it's because I'm trying to make them happen, and this may be my last
You're
shot.
like furiously scribbling notes in your room. You're like, all right, what would be the name of Matthew Lillard and Seth Green vehicles? Maybe spiritual successors to Without a Paddle, like pouring one over the lip, Dusty Ranch comb over, like, you know, you're just writing all these furious phrases down.
Toppling the ridge.
Yep.
Yeah. There are a couple.
Two left to midnight, you know, all kinds of stuff. All
up the waterfall.
Yeah, that was a real fish out of water story, that one.
Welcome to the Mike Suzek Phrase Test Kitchen.
Yeah, it's if I could have the phrase test kitchen, it'd probably be like Gordon Ramsay just fucking yelling at me.
Oh, please. You would be so lucky to be on Fox. You're like a Logo or like a Bravo Light at best. You're like one of those cable channels that only a specific tiny audience watches.
Thanks, Dave.
Sorry.
You're right.
Sorry, I'm angry.
Man.
I'm angry.
You're really right. No, you are. Okay, yeah, so hobbledehoy. Ryan, I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it. I'm trying... See, what I was trying to say, though, is like... I was trying to picture like an extra that is just a drunk at a saloon. You know,
Just pouring one over the lip.
Pouring one over the lip.
You know, everyone knows that kind of guy, right? Yeah, no, I know exactly. He's probably got some kind of an interesting mustache. Probably talks like this if he had some lines.
Exactly it. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's good. Bob, what do you think hobbledehoy means?
I know exactly what this is. It is a Spanish word.
Okay.
But we kind of borrowed it for English.
Nothing new there.
You know, one of the most intriguing things about the holiday season
is it like the Taco Bell of words? Is that what you're saying? Like we borrowed the concept of tacos and then we made them our own in America?
And then shoved chihuahuas inside and made them talk?
Yep.
That's a thing, right?
Yo quiero, amigo.
Chihuahuas are delicious. But one of the most intriguing and fun things about the holiday season is our tradition of eating.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy that part of it.
Yeah, eating.
You know, we eat more cookies, more turkeys, more menorahs, more babies, all kinds of stuff. But hobbledehoy is the holiday tradition of sneaking into the kitchen while everyone else is asleep and eating all of the reindeer organ meat from inside the fridge.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
You know, all those delicious reindeer kidneys, reindeer livers, even those tasty, mouth-watering reindeer,
Nuts?
No, not the balls. Those are all my mother-in-law's. She loves reindeer balls in her mouth. Just can't keep her off of them.
I like to call that up on the rooftop. Ow.
And that's hobbledehoy.
Yuck.
All right. Are you trying to get like the Christmas part of things? Because we're not going to get to that episode. Is the thing like? Are you like, what are the holidays coming up? I mean, are you going to be like each of your definitions now? You're going to have like, okay, you got your Christmas one. Are you going to get like your Easter one in right away? Your Valentine's Day one or something?
Hey, look, it started with H. It made me think of the holidays, and I'm a festive person.
You are a very festive person. Mm-hmm. I admire
Can I have
that.
some points?
Yeah, sure. 34. That sounds good. That sounds about right for that. Mm-hmm. 34 is kind of a Christmas number to me. Don't ask why.
Scottie Pippen +1. Bulls are red. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Sure.
Wow, you just Jeff Goldblum that shit.
Yeah, I know. Life finds a way, dude.
Dave. Mm-hmm. Hobbledehoy.
All right, this one's pretty easy, actually. Hobbledehoy is the language spoken by the one and only Adam Sandler. So anytime he basically breaks into his native tongue, which is very tough, you know, coming from the island of Meatboast and all that jazz, he'll start talking and say, yeah, you know, I was going down the street, I went to go get a bagel, it was pretty good, had a conversation with the guy, and then I happened to hear, and then so that's the language Adam Sandler. That's how he a talker. So there you go.
It's like, yeah, dude. I thought you were gonna say like Woody Allen, because I could also, or not even Woody Allen, but Jerry Lewis. Like,
yeah.
But no, for Adam Sandler, I think it works perfect because perfect. Basically all the movies that he does now, they're all based off of. Like, you can actually get the movies dubbed in pure hobbledehoy if you really want to do an Adam Sandler movie right.
Yeah,
probably.
Is that one of the language settings I can flip to on any Adam Sandler movie?
Probably, yeah. I would think so. It's like bonus features
extras.
and stuff, yeah.
That's just the commentary that he does now. It's just pure like, oh, tally hoo hoo,
and when you push the play button on it, it's like, how about it play? You know, and he actually has director's commentary featuring him and Rob Schneider as well. So I mean, there's that too.
That's the best, dude. Like when you turn on the DVD and it's just like sitting there and he's just like, ooh, stop, ooh, play. And it's got like the music going in the background, like play.
So good.
Oh, son of a bitch! It's, you know, the thing is I wish I could do I should never feel like I wish I could do the Adam Sandler voice. No one should ever wish that they could. But it's like that fucking guy, like he's done that for years, and he makes so much fucking money making the worst movies ever, right?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like, I think maybe it was just my stage in life, but when I was younger, I feel like movies like I don't know, Waterboy or Wedding Singer were like, they were a formula and they were cheesy, but they were at least entertaining.
Yeah,
but now
sure.
it's just like, really, dude, you're doing the same movie again.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years later.
Yeah.
And you're
Everybody
like,
can point back to like the days. I mean, think about it. Like his best hobbledehoy was Billy Madison, I think, right?
oh,
Oh,
yeah, for
absolutely,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Happy Gilmore maybe is up there as well.
it's up there, absolutely.
And now
a
it's
good one.
like Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pair of hibbity-hooey. Like that's where he's at now. And you know.
now he's just forcing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to like kind of like the tappy.
Yeah, you gotta let the hobble find its dehoy. You can't cram a hobble into an unknown dehoy. It's like a hermit crab, you know. You gotta wait. Like maybe it wants that empty Sprite can, maybe it wants that like little baby Nike, or maybe it wants to find a new shell. Like you gotta let the hermit crab find its place.
Let it decide.
A hermit crab in a spray can.
Yeah,
You grew up in the best Philadelphia I've ever heard.
That's the best version of.
I'm surprised they survived the trip back from Jersey, to be honest, but they always did.
All right, hobbledehoy. Let me tell you guys what its definition is. It is, according to sexymerriam-webster.com, hobbledehoy, it is an awkward, gawky youth. And according to Google, to clarify that, the noun part of it, it is a clumsy or awkward youth. As an adjective, it means awkward or clumsy. And their example phrase is his hobbledehoy hands, which I thought was really funny.
Whoa.
But an awkward, gawky youth. So like
This sounds like Adam Sandler.
it is. So like Adam Sandler as a boy, I picture him being kind of lankier and just being awkward as fuck. You
Yeah.
know? And that's being a hobbledehoy. It's a hobbleday boy. Really.
I mean, interestingly enough, I think that was like kind of the crucible, the hotbed of the development of hobbledehoy, the Adam Sandler language. That's when he figured it out. It was actually a pure language back then because he was so awkward. That's how he spoke. Mm-hmm. And then he was able to turn it into a multi-million-dollar movie-making machine.
Right. And it actually, what happened is that I think the thing that sparked the downfall of Adam Sandler's career in hobbledehoy is when he went to school, starting at the grade school level, and he worked his way up. At one point, he went on a class field trip and pissed his pants. I remember that happening, according to his biography. And he also had a competition at one point. He sucked at playing the clarinet. He got nudie magazines on Nudie Magazine Day. He also saw this penguin that he chased around for a little bit there.
You gonna move into golfing here pretty soon? Like,
Oh, yeah, that was Billy Madison again.
yeah, that's what you're remembering.
Yeah.
He had a weird phase as opera man, and
Yeah. So that's hobbledehoy. The first of the last. We need to get to our second of the last. I'm going to go with Ryan. Ryan, what is your word?
all right. Well, my final for right now word of the week for this week, and then for the rest of a long time, if you're counting Bob Ball's holidays.
Holiday.
Celebrate. My word is paisogony. I want to have a Z in my final word.
Paisogony, huh?
Uh-huh.
Paisogony. Bob, how do you think that's spelled?
Paisogony. Pyzoginy. Paisogony.
Oh, pretty close. It's Pai. Paisogony.
See, I didn't go the way I thought it was. I went the way that you normally pick. And I
Yeah,
got
I'm-
screwed. Can I get some points for that?
Yeah, you know what? You get 15 points because you tried really hard there.
Nice.
Can you spell that entirely for me, Ryan?
You mean like I just did? Sure. Okay, so P.
No, you said P-A-I and then you said zogony. So
Right.
thanks.
P-A-I. Zogony.
God damn it. That's not a letter.
Yeah. Okay. P-A-I-Z-O-G-O-N-Y. O-N-Y.
Okay. Paisogony. All right. I'll go first. I will say, now, I think it was Chuck Klosterman that once wrote about how monogamy is kind of BS. And I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's it's special and important for people to if they want to, marry one person and stay with that person the rest of their lives, I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's what the guy says who isn't getting any. Am I right, guys? Hi-oh!
Hey-oh! Yeah, that's right.
That's right. All my Disney action figurines are laughing at you right now. I'm not against the whole polygamy thing necessarily. That's a whole thing. But paisogony, now that's a whole other different thing. And that is when you eat multiple pizzas at once. And maybe you do it in more of a like spiritually satisfying manner. Maybe you pledge your life to certain types of pizzas. Like so you're talking like an Eyes Wide Shut scenario, but with like
Pizza party.
but with deep dish, with like little pizzas with masks on, and you're like, oh, I don't know who you are, and then you just go down on a pepperoni pizza. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Who hasn't gone down on a pepperoni?
You get that sausage. You get all that sausage in your mouth, and you just chew for a while, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you turn your head and you're sliding just like this extra cheese slice into your mouth. Maybe you turn that son of a bitch sideways, and you go for the stuffed crust.
You try to fill the stuffed crust.
You stuff that crust.
Did I just picture like a Stromboli just like slowly sidling up behind you and preparing to enter? And then it's like, no!
Brace yourself for Stromboli.
Just relax. It's just, and you know what? Pizza is amazing. I think everybody agrees pizza is amazing. And the thing is that who couldn't go for a little hand tossed action, Who couldn't go for, some sexy loving multiple pizza kind of action? I mean, have you guys ever taken a piece of pizza that had pepperoni and pineapple on it, and then before you ate it, you put another pizza on top of it, and it had like mushrooms and sausage, and then you just kind of made a sandwich out of it and you ate that whole thing, just like Are
you talking about your dinner tonight?
I'm talking about what I want to do for dinner every night, because like Domino's says, it's not having pizza that makes your night special. It's what you do with it. And what I want to do...
That was not part of Domino's platform. It's not how you eat the pizza.
What
it's
I
how
want
you
to do with pizza, I want to do something special with pizza, okay?
Also,
I want to...
It's true love.
It's not a meal, it's a lifestyle.
It is. It really is.
All I'm saying is if you're going to like go to flower shops and like craft fairs and like hold that box all day, you better get hand tossed at the end of the night. Like that better happen. Because otherwise, like, what's the point? What's the point of it all?
And I mean, when you make your own pizza, or even just like a frozen pizza, and you take that cutter and you just slide it, just
so gentle like
across. You're making those
just them deep cuts, just the deepest cut.
And you get and if that crust is just thick, like just crunchy enough, you'll get that satisfying.
Yep. And then all of a sudden you got
it crunches down,
just loose mozzarella on your back. And then and it's a satisfying experience for all parties involved. Absolutely.
It is. And I gotta say, I mean, pizza's just the best thing ever. And if I could sleep with it every day, great. But I don't want to be tied to just one kind of pizza. I think that's the problem I have, is I don't want to be typecast as that, oh, hey, Mike, you are not big on mushrooms, but you're pepperoni, right? It's like, yeah, well, you know what? Maybe tonight I'm not pepperoni. Yeah. Maybe tonight I am a little bit more of like a, green peppers and onions kind of guy,
Pizza lets you reinvent yourself every day, You can be a real zwinger, like just getting out there, just tearing it up, slice to slice. Like, I don't want to commit to a whole pie. Like, I want a slice now and I want a different slice later. And, I shouldn't be judged. I shouldn't be ostracized for that.
Right. I'm all about that, edge-to-edge toppings. I've been to the edge and back, join me kind of pizza.
Hey, why buy the cow when I can get the Gouda for free?
There you go, right? And get some Gouda on there. It's a Gouda. I'm all about the pizza. Yeah. I'm all about paisaggi.
Hey, you ever go get yourself a slice of Sicilian? You ever get crazy?
I
on
do. Sure. I like margarita pizza.
Oh.
A whole fucking
yeah.
bunch.
Caliente.
Basil?
It's so good.
not that.
Some kind of 4 and 5 cheese kind of madness too.
Yeah.
I mean, see,
wood
the thing
fired.
is, ooh, yeah. And I'm not big on like buffalo chicken pizza, but I know a lot of people that are.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys? How do you guys feel about chicken on a pizza?
Not for it.
Really?
It's something. It's just like there's so
I'm
many
not
other.
against it.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily against it either, but I just I think pizza is between a cheese and a red sauce. And a man and a woman. I'm more into that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm more into traditional pizza, okay? Your non-traditional pizza ruins my traditional pizza by you having all those other toppings. It makes my pizza less special.
I wish there was a way to rhyme Adam and Steve and pizza and Gary. Something like that. I don't know.
I like it when you call me Big Papa John.
Nice.
What about the night you decide to go low rent? You just get yourself a microwave pizza. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Go slumming?
Mama Celeste knows what's up. She's dirty.
Some Tombstone.
I'm going to warm you up
Even
and
a
fold
Jax.
you over.
I'd fuck a DiGiorno.
Whoa.
Come on.
Sorry.
Man. Come on. Have some self-respect.
There's my new ringtone.
Have some self-respect. It's what is it? The freshetta. You got to go freshetta. Get a classy pie.
Yep. You're right. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I like eating pizza in different places. I like doing it in the California Pizza Kitchen. I like doing it, at
That's not sanitary.
Chuck E. Cheese's. I just got on a list by saying that, just somewhere. But I mean, it's so yeah. I think you guys understand where I'm coming from with paisagani. I don't want to be tied down to being a one pizza guy. Mm-hmm. I wanna toy around with my toppings a little bit. I wanna maybe play around with the crust a little bit, feel it out a little bit. Get my hands in there. Maybe I want to go square cut tonight. Maybe I want to eat it from behind. I mean, there's I should have my options.
What?
No, like you turn you eat the crust first, Ryan. Isn't
Oh,
that what you call it?
Whoa,
Eating it
wait,
from
what?
behind?
You've never eaten any crust? What do you got against eating
Look,
crust?
guys, I said I'm trying out new phrases. So
You don't eat it missionary style, like just straight from the very bottom to the top?
you are such a. Are you just a pepperoni kind of guy? Is that what you do or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, pizza should be between a red sauce and cheese and man and woman, and it's nothing to, I love all pizzas equally, but I just think that's what pizza should be.
Yeah, and some pizzas shouldn't vote, right? Is that what you're saying, basically?
I think,
Terrible.
God
Some
has
pizzas
given
should go
us-
back to where they came from.
Are you like the kind of person that says like calzones shouldn't eat because they're not pizza, even though they're really just pizzas
what's
folded
next?
over?
What's next after a calzone? Like, are people going to start eating sandwiches? It's a slippery slope.
Oh, what's next? Pizza subs, huh? That's
Yeah.
not a pizza.
I mean, sure, we all like a pizza roll-up to cut the grass, but they're not going to vote.
What's next? Pizza bagels? No, those are not pizzas. Stop it.
No.
And they're barely bagels.
What are we going to allow next? Those little shitty pizzas you get in Lunchables that are always...
Yeah, what the fuck is that, man?
It ends with you, like, in an alley, covered in your own filth, eating bagel bites. Just crying and just laughing at the moon.
Saturday night.
So that's
Says Dave's tomorrow night.
so that's paisagani, at least how I see it. Let's go Dave.
Yeah, I mean, you completely, like, just won it all. Like, I can't even really say anything. So, sometimes when you go to get some, like, pizza at your local pizza haunt and, like, you can't afford to pay.
Did you just say Pizza Haunt?
Yeah, it's like, your favorite...
Is it like a scary pizza chain or something?
No, yeah, I
Possessed
mean...
Pizza Hut?
Like, pizza... Everybody knows pizza tastes best when your life is on the line. Like, it's cooked just enough, but, like, not so much where you're kind of concerned. And, like, you say, give me the baby clams on there because fuck Ryan. And, like, you're basically like, all right, these baby clams are a little too clammy, Like, I don't know if I'm going to live through this. Which is completely off direction from where I was going. But
high stakes pizza.
Yeah, it's high stakes pizza, man. That's why I only eat pizza Vegas. So a pizza maker is on the same level as like a mechanic, a family doctor. Like you have one for life, right? Like you have one you sign up for, and that's it. You're like, all right, this is my pie, this is my brake guy, this is my Tim gun, this is my, these are my people that I go to get my things, and it's my guy, or my gal if you're a woman and able to reach that plane. So a paisagani is basically, sometimes you go and you can't buy pizza, and you're like, I don't got money. But he's like, forget about it. There's Italians and all their shit. So, like, in order to pay for it, you have to do, like, some scandalous shit. Sometimes you got to, like, flash a little hairy boob. Sometimes you got to give an old Italian gentleman a no-look hand job in the bathroom in the dark. Like, sometimes you got to do some stuff to get your pizza fixed, man. I mean, we've all been out there. We've all been craving a hot slice, and we can't get it. So we do what we can to get it. And so paisagani is basically signing on for life with a certain pizza maker, and you're able to get pizza in exchange for sexual favors.
So,
yeah.
That normal relationship.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just totally, my casual tone denotes that it is a very common occurrence across the world. But here's the thing, though, bringing it back to the haunted pizzeria. When you die, like that episode of The Simpsons, Bart gets your soul. Like, Bart, the pizza maker, gets your soul. So you're able to get some free slices for some, quick sexual favors, like whatever, it's not a big deal jerking old man off in a bathroom. And, like, to get a free, nice family size with a side of wings and, a 2-liter Sprite, because every single pizza that has ever been sold comes with a 2-liter of Sprite.
Goddamn 2 liters. Can we stop with the 2 liters?
Yeah,
I have this 2-liter soda. I've got like half of it left over. Let's put it in the fridge. Oh, an hour went by and now it tastes like garbage.
But it's like, I mean, pizza makers, they act like soda's going out of
move soda.
Like, yeah, they act like soda's like going out of style. Like they have to just fling it at you. Like, how much soda do you have, man? Like, really? But anyway, yeah, that's it. Basically, you're going to die and haunt a pizza parlor.
Man, that's rough, dude. So the dude gets handies and your soul, and you're just getting pizza. Like, you said this is like your mechanic or whatever. What are you giving your mechanic to fix your engine, Dave?
Well,
probably more handies, right? I mean,
I eat his butt a lot.
It has to be a little bit more. The exchange rate for pizza for handies.
Dave, you could just get a job and then use money.
Do you know
like
how
everyone
much
else.
tune-ups cost? Do you know how much an 18-inch pepperoni pizza costs? Like, come on, guys, be fucking real. Be real.
Yeah, probably like 2 rimmers and a reach around, right?
Yeah, Dave's little tune-up for a tune-up. Yeah. Wow, man.
Sexual bartering, man. It's the future, you guys. It's the future.
Would you like me to align your struts? Is that a thing?
Struts and struts. You dirty struts. Dude, like, Dave's sex-based economy is super degrading, but it's also very intriguing. And
it really is. I like how he says it's the future when it's very clearly the past.
Well, no, it's my...
And maybe the
present.
present.
It's my present. But yeah.
I don't know. Work in the clutch,
I dread oil changes, you guys. That's when the big money comes in.
Because they always find all these other problems, right? And that's when they're finding the other problems, that they're starved for some action.
Mechanics are lonely, lonely people. Then you're reenacting shoots from Seinfeld and all kinds of crazy shit. It's just... 3,000 miles comes up quicker than you guys would think. Okay, just saying. Just
a guy in that oily jumpsuit on the other side of the counter. He's just got one finger playing with his chest hair, going, "Yeah, you've only got 3 millimeters left on those brakes."
I love how
you want to do something about that.
I love how your mechanic is using the metric system. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a scientist, but I'm also a mechanic. I'm sticking to the metric system. Oh God, great.
Using his what is it, dipstick or something?
Yeah,
Oh, good Lord, Dave.
No, you won that definition hands down, though. That was so good.
Where did your guidance counselor go wrong? This is kind of what I want to know. Man, I worry about you even more now than I normally do. Bob, please tell us, what do you think paisagani means?
So, paisagani, A lot of the U.S. right now we're like in the grips of this pre-holiday winter blast. I mean, we're like covered in snow, frigid temperatures, no end in sight, no hope. That's why, friends, this is a perfect time for a paisogony. The paisogony is a funeral pyre where you take the bodies of your dearly departed neighbors.
Oh, God.
You light them ablaze in an effort to stay warm during this harsh winter storm.
It's the most Game of Thrones.
This is like, yes, sort of.
Did they die of natural causes or something much more sinister? No one's going to ask any questions in this frozen dystopian hellscape. Old Man Carruthers, toasted, and you stayed toasty warm. Florence from the end of the block, flambe.
Ooh.
Ignatius from apartment 3B, ignited. As an added bonus, you'll quickly find out who the cannibals in your neighborhood are as they show up for the barbecue. And that's paisogony.
Oh, man. Paisogony went from something I really want to something I just don't want at all.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to know who the cannibals are.
It would, yeah.
That's
I mean, because that's not something they have to go door to door and tell people about when they move in.
Yeah.
No, not yet, but I mean, there's no, like, registered cannibals list. I think
Just
that's a problem.
The Fine Young Cannibals list, right?
Woo!
It's been so long, they'd probably have to register for us to actually recognize them.
Get into my car.
That's Billy Ocean, Dave.
He was a cannibal.
You're right. It was a cannibal. Caribbean Queen. Now I'm chewing on your arm.
I guess if I have to find the positives out of everything that Bob just said, I like the idea. If everything goes to hell, except in a frozen over dystopian sense, I like the idea. I would be the kind of person that would suggest that we light the bodies on fire. I know there would be someone in my group that'd be like, well, shouldn't we bury them? Just like, hey,
Whoa,
look,
that
honey,
guy
it's
sounds
over.
like a
It's
pervert
done.
in your group.
Yeah.
By the way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
The pervert of the group
I'll
always
bury
wants
them
to
by
bury them
myself.
nice. Yeah. But in my case, I think I want to make use of everything then. If everything's gone to hell, I want to make use of everything because I've seen enough movies that tell me that it's over. Like the second everything in my immediate surroundings seems like, oh, well, this is the apocalypse, then that's when I go, okay, well, time to go into
You sound a lot like the guy who, 5 minutes into the snowstorm, we're just starting to see snowflakes. You're going to hit Gladys in the head with a shovel and start eating her.
Yeah.
Hey, when it's time,
True
it's
or
time.
false? True or false, sir?
That's an absolute truth.
What
Like,
movies are you are you talking
Sorry,
about?
Gladys.
Adam Sandler movies?
Yep, yeah. Adam
We know
Sandler's
everything.
I want to
going
hit
to
Adam Sandler in the head and then eat him.
Adam Sandler's The Freeze, I think is what it's called. Yep,
Yeah.
I think he called it The
Does
Freeze.
he fall in love with Drew Barrymore in that one? I don't.
He does. She doesn't remember, but that's because she's hitting her in the head with the shovel.
With the shovel before Adam Sandler eats her. That one got panned.
Yeah. See, what
Siskel
happens
was
is
not
she
happy.
wakes up every day. She forgets what happens, but there's a little bit less of her, like every day.
He's chewing away.
Yep.
How do you eat a Drew Barrymore? One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. I'm trying to think of other Drew Barrymore. I don't even give a fuck. I would eat Drew Barrymore. I mean, and that's the thing, is if I were in that position, I would do kind of what Bob's suggesting. I would say, okay, put all the bodies over here, light them on fire, and we're warm. But the thing is, though, is there's another part of me that's all about, like, surviving for the long term. So maybe can we burn one body at a time? Mm-hmm. I think, that way we have, it's like like stacking
candles.
up your logs for your fire. You've got your firewood. I got my fire bodies,
Mm-hmm. They're human Duraflames. Yeah. You want to use one at a time. And then maybe some trees and things like that. Because wouldn't you use trees? I mean, are trees gone? Is that what we figured out, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Or you're just burning bodies because you can't kind of thing.
If you're happy and you can burn it, clap your hands.
Hey, trees can't clap their hands, Ryan. Bob, go ahead and take 17 points. Ryan, please tell us. I really want to know. This is a really fun word. What does paisogony mean?
Well, I think you were the closest, Suzek. Paisogony just means necking and love play.
Oh,
It's sexual.
Get a little dewlap action. I like it.
Yeah.
there you go.
Necking a dewlap, man.
All right.
That's what paisogony is. And it
Dewlap paisogony.
It doesn't implicitly say or explicitly say that pizza cannot be included in this so-called love play.
Well, goddamn better be included.
It also doesn't say Coldplay cannot be included in this love
Thank God.
Lights go out and I still neck. I really love this word, and I love its meaning. I mean, it just kind of dawned on me that one thing I don't think we've really done. When we started this show about 14 seasons ago, we started out trying to do this whole use the word in a sentence. But now we've reached a point where we've had hundreds of words. We could make entire sentences out of our words if we wanted to, you know? So, like, thinking about paisogony, dewlap, paisogony and stuff, it just fits, and it's great that we have, it's not just a callback, but, like, it's like, Ryan, the four of us are putting a puzzle together, and that is word Rango. And you found the one fucking piece we needed to make that the two pieces of sky at the top fit together. Thank you for finding that puzzle piece.
Yeah, it's like a really good episode of Law and Order SVU, but it's lasted, over a year and it's all word based, and Ice-T's not involved. Yeah, no, I know, it's all coming together.
Little do you guys know, I'm replacing all of you with Ice-T. Different versions of Ice-T. That's actually what's happening on the next word Rango. Sweet. Good stuff. Let's get our next word. Bob, what's your word?
Oh, I hope I'm the early 90s Ice-T. Yo, when I still got an edge. So I was going to bring you the word adduce this week.
Dropping adduce?
Dropping adduce.
Adduce.
Okay.
But you're not?
I'm not. I was also going to teach you that the root of it, deuce, means can be the root of a whole bunch of different words.
Oh, really?
It can. For instance, deduce and adduce come from the same root word. However, I'm tired of dropping knowledge on you, and Jeff Duke Jr. gave me a much better word.
So wait,
Bam.
Okay, you knew in advance this might be our last word Rango ever of new words, and you're still plucking words from other fucking people? You know, the last time you did this, you gave us a repeat word. This better be good, Bob.
Well, let's hear what he has to say. Yeah.
In a retcon kind of way, I don't think that happened. Okay, so my word this week, thanks, Jeff, is going to be zugzwang. Zugzwang.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Wow.
I like it. This is another hobbledehoy, I think, though, isn't it?
This is very much, like it's something that if you went to like a 1920s like fucking flapper dance hall and stuff like that, there'd be someone up on stage like, was it bombs to swing? Like, serious.
I'm going to say it is ZUGZWANG.
You take yourself, let's go 47 points.
Oh,
that is perfect. Zugzwang.
I just gave myself points. I'm really happy that this is actually the first time I've ever gotten points. I mean, I've really done bad with the whole points thing this whole time. Okay, sweet. Zugzwang. Ryan. Well, actually, did you go first that one time? Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, maybe.
Dave. Fuck you. What do you think Zugzwang?
Dave, fuck you. Zugzwang. Okay, so we're all familiar with the rapper Lil Wayne, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, his father is Mr. Zuggs, and Mr. Zugzwang is quite the accomplished celloist. He's a student of Juilliard. He is not very funny. He's not a very funny guy. He expresses himself through music. But, he tried to provide a really great kind of... I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fucking do with this word is. I was like, I gotta do something with Lil Wayne. That's all I know.
You know
That's all I know.
Do you need a moment, because I know what Zugzwang is.
Yeah, go for it.
How about let's do that. Let's just do a switcheroo. Bob can edit all that out. I'll go.
Sure. Zugzwang. What does it mean?
Okay, I'll go first. I will say that Zugswain is actually, it's a surname. It is the surname for Bruce Zugswain, who is the alter ego, I guess the real person behind Zebra Batman. It is Batman, but he's a zebra. And I don't know if you guys are familiar.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, Mike. Keep it up.
I'm sorry. Are you not picturing the amazingness?
Yeah,
of
no,
Zebra Batman?
I'm 100% on board, man. Like he's just sitting there. It's like,
think about this. Think about this for a second, Dave. Think about it for longer than a second. Yeah. So there are a million different. Think about comics. There are so many different versions. You got like Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and all that shit. And Batman has kind of been reinvented a lot over the years too. There's been like the different kind of Dark Knight stuff and the different retellings of the Batman story. Well, there was this one that nobody really seems to remember that was published by Word Rango Comics, and it's
LLC.
And it was Zwangman, or it was Zugman, and it's Zebra Batman basically.
Okay.
It's Bruce Zugswain is a zebra.
I thought zebras killed his parents. Okay. All right.
No.
So he is a zebra, but bats still killed his parents, right?
No, well, cheetahs killed his fucking parents, dude. I mean, his parents were zebras too.
Okay.
I mean, basically, you are putting all of Gotham and that universe in like an African safari. Okay. So someone reinvented Batman. Batman himself is a zebra that's dressed as a bat. Actually, he's a zebra dressed as a guy dressed as a bat.
Okay, cool.
This took a turn.
It's a lot of costumes.
That is going to be crazy for an animator to draw, or a artist to draw. He's like, I love how you're like going through that though. That like you're explaining it to your artists and stuff. You're like, okay, so it's a zebra that's bat. No. It's a zebra dressed as a bat. No. Okay, so it's a bat who's dressed as a zebra. Wait, what was it again?
It is a zebra dressed as a guy dressed as a bat. And he's got a utility belt still, because how does Batman not have his utility belt? And it has, so like think about all the different characters. You've got like Commissioner Gordon, right? Commissioner Gordon is like he's a rhino, correct. He's a rhino, he's still got glasses, he's maybe got a little hat on or something.
Yeah.
But he's always kind of there. He shines a spotlight in the sky for the zebra to come. And then you've got Catwoman. Catwoman's a good one. Catwoman is played by a fucking African safari son of a bitch. I painted myself in a corner on this one.
David Blaine.
Puma.
A puma. It's a puma. Thank you, Bob. There are others. There's like Gazelle. Which I don't know. What I'm wondering though, and what I'm forgetting, is Joker. Joker's like the most iconic.
A hyena, dude.
Yeah.
David Blaine.
See, that's perfect.
David Blaine.
David Blaine in an African safari, dressed as a zebra, dressed as a guy, dressed as a bat.
Awesome.
And so anyway, Zebra Batman, I don't know. I mean, you're not impressed, Dave, but can you not just picture a zebra that's just sort of standing around with a Batman costume on for me just once and just not enjoy that a little bit?
I think we can expand out the whole universe. I mean, you've got Superman cow.
Okay. No, it's
Wonder Wombat.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, I like that.
Oh, Spider-Man's perfect. How about
the Green Lantern? It's just a lamb in a Green Lantern costume.
The Green
That was
Lantern.
bad.
All right, I'm getting on board.
Right,
Yeah,
I mean,
pop it and
so
lock it
basically
over here.
like superhero animals. In fact, if none of this exists already, I'm pretty sure we could just make like fucking plushies and like cute pictures of this shit, t-shirts, and we would probably make $1 million. In fact, I'm positive we could do that. Holy
Welcome
fuck.
to Why the Show's Ending. Hello, Zazzle.
Yep. We gotta hit some fucking cafe press right now.
Yeah, like I mean, the thing is like we've proven time and time again over our long 20-year history on this show that we are first entrepreneurs and ideas men, right? And second, word podcasters. And when it comes to something like this, you think of like Muppet Babies, huge success. You just take Muppets and you make them babies. This is
Yeah.
like you take Batman and bam, you put him on the savannah. He's, Batman's a zebra.
Right.
Joker's a hyena. Commissioner Gordon's a rhinoceros. But the whole intent here is to sell stuffed toys.
Yep.
And you're hitting the nail on the head. It's the circle of life, really.
And on top of
It's the
that,
path of
if you want to look into how it works, the African savannah is like Gotham. It's chaotic. It's wild. It's also kind of it's big, but at the same time, there's so much. You can't take a step without stepping in. What might be like a honey badger trap or something. Aren't they in fucking Africa? I forget.
They've got to be somewhere around there.
They're probably somewhere around there. But I mean, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous, but it's also in some crazy way in its chaoticness. It's also beautiful, And the thing is we could put this shit on Nat Geo, and then we could also put this shit on like Cartoon Network, and nobody would bat an eyelash,
Disney
So
Channel.
I think it's great, yeah. And now I'm trying to think of other superheroes, like Bob was saying, and expanding the universe out a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you've actually.
That's why I'm the brains of this operation.
You always have been, Bob. You always have been. No, you've actually inspired me. So I'm prepared to tell you what the definition actually is. Okay. So can you just repeat the word one more time for me? No, it's Zugzwang, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Zugzwang.
Zugzwang. Okay. Well, it's actually Zugzwang.
With an emphasis on the wang.
So it's basically
we missed this whole potential for dick joke.
we had Coxswain.
You missed it completely.
We had Coxswain on the show before, which for all of our repeat listeners, our 4 season deep listeners,
It's Bruce Wayne's dick.
yes, is basically in short is Bruce Wayne's penis. No, it's a navigator on a ship. So a Zugzwang is a person who's a navigator to keep you from stepping in stuff that would mess up your knockoff lugs. So you go and you buy your lugs, you buy Zugs instead because you can't really afford them because you're a janitor at a high school. And you want to make sure you keep them fresh, you keep them fly when you're out in the street. So you have your friend kind of help you navigate the streets, be like, hey, don't step in that gum. Hey, you better skip over that puddle. Yo, don't, step in that dog shit, all that kind of stuff. And that is what that is.
I like it.
All right, great.
And I like it especially because I remember this may be like at this point, this is probably like 40 episodes ago, but you mentioned Coxswain. There was another sort of like commanding officer style like word that we had on this show, and we started deciding who is what on the SS word Rango, and we were one person short, which means that last person's definitely the Zugzwang.
And mainly in charge of keeping your knockoff lugs from getting scuffed, man.
Do they even make lugs anymore?
I don't even know what those are.
No, they're like the worst version of. They're basically like Timberlands, but like not. They're like shittier versions of Timberlands.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like the band?
No, you mean like the rap artist Timbaland?
Like Justin Timberlake.
Justin
Yes.
Timberland. Yes, that's what it is. I don't even know if they make lugs, but they probably still make knockoff lugs, and that's why we're wearing those.
That's why you need someone to help you navigate the rough, mean streets of where the hell you're from getting
the
that
African
shit.
savannah, Brian.
Yeah, if you're gonna wear that shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really important job, Dave, like you're saying. It is incredibly important. Because you don't want someone to steal your wealth. You don't want...
Warren sure doesn't, like, because when someone takes Warren's wealth, no, I mean, the thing is, when it comes down to it, I think a lot of politicians, they talk about job creators. They're talking about us because we're creating these positions to keep people employed.
We just made 1,000 positions coming up.
Exactly. We create jobs just by our fucking mind meld here that we've got going on. Like, you got a coxswain. You got. I think I had someone where you would go to a Congo line. It was someone's butt you could grab for free, kind of a thing. Like, I mean, we're just constantly just handing out jobs to America. In the world.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So
You're welcome, Obama.
Yeah, there you go, Obama. You're welcome. Too late for them.
Oh, that fucking Obama.
Ooh, Obama. Ooh, lugs. I don't.
Thanks for the healthcare, dick.
But it's important, Dave. Like you said, it's really important. that our lugs are scuff-free, our fugs.
Yeah,
I guess,
and we
they're fake
employ our
lugs.
burnout, stupid friends who can't get a job at Payless. We're creating jobs. It's we're doing God's work.
Mm-hmm. Even if you have to pay a little more, it's worth it. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Okay, I think we have Bob yet, right? Zugswain.
Yeah, Bob, what are you going to say for your own word?
Oh, wait, shit. That's right. Ryan. Edit that out. Man. Ryan.
Oh, wait, yeah, you said Ryan the whole time. It's not edited? Okay. I'm not taken by surprise.
I'll edit that in post.
Yeah, nail this. All right, so Zugswain, well, all right, let me take you back. All right, the year is 1820. The place, Ellis Island, New York City, right? Lady Liberty is standing there, and a German immigrant starts from, he's picking himself up by his bootstraps. He arrives in America. He's super stoked, and his name is Zug. And he gets to the front desk, and they're like, "What kind of a name is Zug?" And have you guys known anybody named Doug before the year 1820? You haven't, and that's because the name Doug came from the German name Zug. Ooh. He needed to change his name to get into American society. Okay. That was Zug's way in. And Zug's way in is an American success story about how you change your name from some crazy German name into a more Anglo, one-syllabic, fucking meat and potatoes watching the Super Bowl, Doug. And that's how he came to America and fulfilled the dream.
Oh my God! If Bradley Cooper isn't playing him in the movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
Zug's win.
That's fantastic. That is Bradley so Cooper. Fantastic. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I did wonder where all the Dougs come from. I guess
if they all had to stem from that. He's the tastemaker, dude, the trendsetter.
Is that why Doug is short for Douglas? Is like Douglas some sort of callback to Zugswain?
No, I think Douglas is long for Doug. I think people tried to fucking dress it up, but like the OG style, it came over. It went from Zug to Doug.
It's a callback to the name Zug because now you have one less Zug.
Yeah, see.
So now you're Zug-less, but you can't say Zug, so it's Douglas.
Yep.
Yeah, straight up. Wow. Everyone knows this.
This is fascinating, Ryan. Thank you for the history lesson today. Yeah, I dig it. Now maybe I'll consider my firstborn named Zug. Why not?
Oh, you're gonna go full circle, right?
Sure. Buck the
Oh my
term.
gosh, are you pregnant?
No, I'm actually stealing a baby though after the show. That's why I'm gonna be so busy.
Running from the law.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't want to go through all the paperwork for adopting and stuff. I can just take
expensive.
One. Yeah.
I hope in the movie Bradley Cooper plays you.
Well, I figure what I can do is I can get one after it gets all its shots. Then I can. It's a lot less to worry about.
After it gets spayed and neutered.
Yep. So there, awesome. Zugswang. Bob, please tell us, what does it mean?
I'm sad for all of you. I'm taking 15 points from each one of you and putting them in my pocket for the fact that you all missed any sort of opportunity to do Wang jokes.
Yeah.
Any sort of opportunity.
I feel like we've met our quota over the past 4 years.
The last time I tried to throw Wang around, I got in a lot of trouble. So
yeah, I spent myself on a lot of pizza. So
Zugswang is a word borrowed from the German. So good work on you, Ryan.
The one German, Zugswang.
It is German for compulsion to move. So it's basically a chess term or another game term where it's compulsory for you to make a move in the game. But if you do, it's going to be worse for you. Like you're going to open yourself up to attack.
Oh.
That's so you have to make a move, but it's really going to suck for you. Welcome to the Zugswang, bitches.
But it's also like a 1920s swing kids kind of bebop and skeet-op and skeet-op-dap-bap Zugswang. Like that's really where it came in. And
it was that compulsion to dance that got you in trouble.
Compulsion
and
to
that
move.
Spawned the movie. That spawned the movie Footloose.
Swing Kids. Oh, Footloose. Yeah.
Swing Kids, Footloose. Footloose's sequel, Zugswang.
Hashtag Kevin Bacon.
I dig it. I dig it, especially the dancing parts. I'm all about that. We got to move, man.
A compulsion to move?
We have a compulsion to move to our last word. Dave, I'm putting you in the spotlight for our last word, potentially, of Word Rango, because I know that you often have something so good for us that is always funny to say, and I really hope that there's some payoff here, but in Word Rango fashion, there won't be. Please tell us, Dave, what's your word?
All right, my word this week is weenus.
No way.
Yeah,
I feel like
weenus.
that's good stuff.
Of course it is.
Y'all want to get up on my weenus? Tell me how weenus is spelled. How would you spell weenus? How would you put weenus on your lips? Tell me.
Ryan, put weenus on your lips. How would you spell it?
No, weenus is going to be exiting my lips. Because weenus is spelled W-E-N-U-S.
Oh, so close, but so far away from my massive weenus. It is.
Ooh, pick me for
right,
points.
Bob.
Points.
No.
W-E-N-I-S.
All right, yes, that is how it is spelled.
Wait, W-E-N-I-S?
Yeah, it's like penis, but with a we. It's a penis for all of us.
See, I thought there would be two E's, but I guess
no,
not.
it's just straight up weenus.
This is a penis that has been made by Nintendo, and they made it all a glossy white.
It's a Nintendec. I mean,
and you will not believe the waggle factor with this.
Yeah, wow.
oh my God, Nintendec 64.
I just love that Bob's crushing it in 2009 right now. Just crushing it.
It's so true.
Yeah, Bob, is that your guess? What do you think weenus means?
I know what weenus is. Weenus is that guy who, during the holiday season, I'll insert some jingle bells here. So whether you celebrate, Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Festivus or Christmas or what are some other things people celebrate? God, there is so much going on in December. Anyway, weenus is that guy that for your fill-in-the-blank holiday season, when you're going shopping and you bring this one last thing up to the cash register, and you're like, hey, listen, I know this is Victoria's Secrets and you don't hold anything, but this nightie fits me perfectly and I need to hold it so I can run to the ATM and get some money because I don't trust you with my credit card. So hold this for 5 minutes. So that weenus overhears you. He's that guy. He's like, I've also had my eye on that little blue number. That looks like it might fit me. So he walks up to the counter and he goes, Psst, hey, Sally. You know that little blue number under the counter? Yeah. That was my buddy who ran out of here. I'm just going to buy it for him. So here's $5 for you, and let me buy that last little blue number. It's going to look hot. And then he buys it. You come back. It's gone. She's like, no, your friend bought it. I'm like, I don't have any friends, Sally. That's why I wear that little blue number. and that guy who always sneaks in and buys stuff from other people, he's a weenus.
Isn't this the subplot to Jingle All the Way?
I like this idea of somebody who's like, no, I don't have friends. That's why I wear these clothes that I keep buying and keep not getting friends with. Don't you get it, idiot? And then they knock everything off the desk and then they wonder why they're going to die alone.
And that's weenus.
That's weenus.
I mean, is this episode gonna first release at Christmas or something?
Yeah,
Bob. I mean, you really?
Is it a crime to love the holiday season?
No.
To hug a tree, to eat a baby Jesus made out of chocolate.
Hey, you don't have to wait until this time of year to hug a tree.
Wait. You eat a baby Jesus made out of chocolate? Is it Halloween then, or? Well, wait. No, that's Easter. Yeah, that's more Easter.
Yeah, it's Easter.
Yeah, you eat a baby Satan on Halloween. Obviously, that's how that works.
Baby.
Because look, apparently Catholics want you to eat the body of Christ. Mm-hmm. Why do I want to eat old Christ? I want him when he is young and tender. I'm eating baby Jesus. Put some baby Jesus in my mouth.
Bob is the one guy on this planet who's like, no, I really like new Coke. I think it's better than old Coke. Like,
See, they don't seem to like it when I interpret it as eating the body of Crust because pizza is my savior.
admittedly, though, more pizza has died for your sins than Jesus Christ has. So, because pizza's real.
My Jesus pizza is risen.
The crust is risen.
Only 10 minutes in the microwave. Oh man,
And then on the third day, they rolled the pizza stone away.
It's like 3 days versus 3 minutes. What do you like more? I mean,
no, Cizek celebrates this every Easter. Yes.
That
should be the holiday we all celebrate. It's fucking homemade pizza. Easter.
Pizza is my religion.
He's a starch advocate for pizza. No, that was weak.
No, I liked it.
Nobody knows what staunch is, apparently. Fucking heathens. Oh, good stuff. I'm glad we went out on a pizza episode, you guys.
We did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's weenus.
That's weenus, I guess, somehow. Wow. Shit.
Hey, while you're in a good mood, points.
Yeah, okay. 72. That was great. Ryan, what do you think weenus means?
Well, I mean, people always whine about, like, I want my country back. I want it back. Kind of a thing. That's a pretty common thing you get, but I get where people are coming from because I think as a country, and this is true for any country, not just the United States, or maybe it's probably not true. It's only true for the United States. There was a time when we all worked together and we accomplished things. We put a man on the moon. We invented the internet.
We did.
We invented internet porn.
We did.
We invented,
more importantly,
smartphones to look at that internet porn.
We did.
Right, and these are very important things, but they require this synergy of multiple people working together. Basically, and I like to think of the people working together as veins, right? Like veins, like feeding blood, and then when everyone's ideas get together and the ideas really get stroked, that the blood rushes to the ideas of all the people, and then it starts to rise, and then the ideas rise to the top, and it gets bigger and starts throbbing, and it gets just and it becomes a we, like all together of this throbbing, and it becomes our collective penis or our weenus that helps us solve these great problems.
Now, would you say our weenus is best in the morning? Preferably when we first wake up.
You're talking about our morning weenus? Yeah, those are when you have like the accidental ideas, basically, that like really all come together.
What I hate is when you have an idea and then you lose it, and you can't get that idea back.
Right.
I hate that so much.
Yeah, you get blue ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate, the thing is like there's been a ton of times in our histories where, it's like you've got such a good idea and you're so excited about it as a group together that you unleash your idea prematurely before it's fully baked, and you release it to the public, all over the public, and it's a little premature.
See, the thing is, Ryan, is that at least if you're going to do that, it's really important to protect yourself by patenting your ideas. And if you file for a patent or a trademark, then you're protected. And good protection is long lasting. It's going to save you from any sorts of attacks and foreign things that could fly around at you,
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you're not going to want to get any kind of idea like chlamydia or any kind of ideas, like makes your ideas go away, makes them gonorrhea. You don't want to have that with your ideas. So you got to make sure that your ideas are protected, especially your group ideas that you get together with your weenus.
Exactly, weenus, because thinking is hard. So
rock hard.
Because thinking is rock hard. So make every idea count. Yep.
Yeah, you got to come with your idea. Together.
You got to lay your best idea on the table sometimes.
Now,
you know,
you guys,
and
what do
just
you
bounce it
guys
around
like
a
to
little.
put your ideas in? Are you more of a box kind of guy, or do you more like a like a folder brief kind of thing? Like, where do you usually like to stuff your ideas? You know?
I keep my ideas, my favorite ideas, on a little folder on my desktop that I name work. Don't look like work.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I just keep mine on a floppy disk.
Sometimes I like to have an idea and then just like place it on someone's shoulder for them to contemplate themselves, and they like kind of turn their head and they notice the idea and they're startled, but it's like a big revelation for them, you know, like a big revelation.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I like to take my ideas and just, put them out on a line and take some thought into them and just hang them there so that they're nice and well hung.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do with my ideas.
I like to take my ideas to Atlantic City and just kind of like really just walk around on the docks and just kind of share my ideas with a lot of the people there. Yeah, as many people as I can. Usually Saturday night, kind of real quick idea exchanges, really quick,
Well, it is really nice though when people pay you for your ideas. If you're just
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you gotta make a living,
Yeah, absolutely. This show has birthed so many great ideas that I'm positive that has brought about a bunch of ideas for other people. And yeah.
Also more than a handful of terrible ones.
Yeah, probably some handful of bad experiences with the ideas, but what are you going to do? You win some, you lose some.
Sometimes more than a handful.
Oh man, I feel like we've exhausted every idea euphemism here. I mean,
We're spent.
Yeah. It's time
Right.
to smoke a cigarette and go to bed.
all this thinking, man, really tires me out. But you know what I like to do after having a nice brainstorming session with others is just cuddle a little while.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this is
Hey, Brent from accounting, bring it in.
this is good. All right, so Weenus, Ryan, well done. 47 points for you.
All right.
Weenus, I guess I'm the last one up for a guess. I think the thing is, Dave, I'm disappointed in you.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm disappointed because it's not
first.
Weenus, it's Wenis.
That's
the first.
Okay.
It's actually, yeah, it's pronounced.
Wait, you're telling me
Wenis.
this is the first time in the show's history I mispronounced a word?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But this is the worst time. See, the thing is I hate when you mispronounce our new products. And this new product, is an app that we're creating right now for iOS and Android and Windows Phone. We're kind of testing it for Windows Phone, but I mean, nobody fucking uses it anyways. So
It's going to crash.
yeah, it's gonna just crash anyways. But is an app that could save your marriage. It could save your business. It could save your personal life. It could save your friendships and your relationships. And is an app that you store every bit of information about dates, upcoming dates, and you just talk to it. You talk to your phone, and it stores everything for you. So, like, it'll remind you. I mean, some people say, well, why won't you use a calendar? It's not as good as that. No, other way around. Calendars aren't as good as because goes that extra step. It'll reach out to you and say, hey, your mother's birthday is coming up. This is what she likes. This is what's on her Amazon wish list. This is what you're buying her. Oh, by the way, we already bought it. Hope you don't mind. We also used Amazon Prime. By the way, you didn't already have Amazon Prime, so we signed you up for it because Amazon Prime's pretty sweet. Also, while we're at it, we decided, look, we detected that your mouse is kind of fading a little bit and it needs new batteries. So we bought a 200 pack of AAA batteries. Hope you don't mind that. Also Amazon Prime that. It's pretty great. And there you go. It really just handles shit for you. And kind of spends a little extra money doing it. But when is it a bad idea, right? When is got your shit handled. So like, let's say it's like, God, I can't remember when my anniversary is. You don't even have to ask it. If you just say it out loud or you just think it, and kind of mumble it, and maybe you hobble-de-hoy it a little bit. When is going to pick that up and say, oh, you want to know when your anniversary is? It's actually coming up this Saturday. By the way, you have a necklace that's on the way right now. We totally primed that over to you. You're going to be set up. We also got earrings too. And, we got to watch for the big guy because you deserve a little something too.
So,
Wow.
Is this like an app, or is this like I just say, hey, when is my next moon cycle? And then some guy named Roger like creepily leans in a window and goes, it's on Tuesday. And then he like leaves. Like, what is it? Like, boop, boop, Siri, when is my next bar mitzvah? And it's like, you're not Jewish, so stop asking me that. Like that kind of thing. Like, what is it? How does it work? Break it down for me.
Dave, I'm happy you asked. So digital when is definitely the app. A lot of people, the businessy types, we're on the go constantly. We got to have our devices by us. I've always got like 4 devices near me at a given time. I got to have my digital when is. But people like you, you remind me of the the kind of the old time folks. You like doing things in a traditional way. You like to give your mechanic a hand job in exchange, for some services, because that's how people have done things for years, and that's how you believe in doing things. So you're all about that analog when is, which is this dude named Roger that kind of hangs around you at different points, and just he's on top of things for you. Because who has time for that nowadays? Nobody does. But having the analog one, it's like having a best friend there at any given moment that's always going to keep you up to date and just get things done for you. It's like an assistant. That's your when is.
Job creators.
Yep.
I like that he's got like a kind of a timid, effeminate Southern accent as well. I feel like that's going to help me remember things. Like, it's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday.
I'm trying to think of what else when is could do for us, but I think those are like
does
the
quite
basic.
a bit.
It does a bit, yeah, but I feel like that's the basic.
It better
level.
only do half this stuff after payday.
It's horrible with money, but it's great with organizing your shit.
Right. It's like it's a financial planning app, except it doesn't just plan for you; it executes. It's a financial execution app.
I'm a doer.
And the best part is that it's Siri style. You can talk to it; it'll respond to you. The app, the digital version, and it still has that voice. So you bust out your phone and you say, "Hey Roger, when is my next appointment?" It's like, well, actually, your next appointment is at 5:30 today, and you're already on your way. You look around and holy fuck.
Oh man.
When is just on top of things for you constantly. And that's what I love about the app. That's why we're developing it, and that's why the show is going under for the sake of creating more jobs. That's what we've always done, and it's what we're going to continue to do long after we're done talking about words. But first, we need to get a definition for when is. Dave, provide us with that.
All right, weenus is a noun, and it is the flap of skin on your elbow. So like how you can like pinch that little bit of skin on the end of your elbow, and it's like, oh, what the fuck is that there for, Roger? I don't know. And it's like, that is your weenus. That is your weenus.
I don't know if that's really a word.
That is actually it. You can look to
Urban Dictionary.
No,
maybe.
it is the fine people at definition-of.com. Which is a community dictionary by the fine people at Farlex Corp. So,
Farlex.
Served, sir.
I like that definition of without the dash was probably already taken.
Yeah. I mean, those people are good.
Do we
They
go
just
definition-of.net or do we go definition-of?
Yeah. Well, the definition of is just a website that tells you the definition of the word of. I mean, the good people at definition.com, they're smart. They went definition.a.com, definitionab.com, definitionabs.com. Like, they went down the whole list. I mean, when
definitionaardvark.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Definition arbuncle.com. Surly racist guy from TV show. Stuff like that. That's how they do, man.
That's good.
You're welcome.
Interneting, man. That's what we do. That's what we do best. All right. We have to get to some escalator pitches, and we'll get some votes in. I will go first. hobbledehoy, the awkward, gawky youth. I don't think that's how we're going to remember this, obviously. I mean, it is a very awkward word, but I think it's best going to be known for Adam Sandler and his movies and his penchant for talking in a weird way, in an awkward way. It's very fun to say. I know, Dave, it's got a lot more syllables than you feel comfortable with, but if you sound it out, you'll enjoy it too. It's fun to say. Hobbledehoy. And it's kind of got that Spanish flavor to it. And maybe it's a drunken guy at a bar in Mexico. And, other things. Hobbledehoy. I like it. And I love it. And you guys should love it too and vote for it.
You want some more of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ryan. Paisagony.
Mm-hmm. So, paisagony, I like that a word has such just a fine quality to it that you can talk about what everyone's thinking about. Fucking pizza, right? I mean, I think we've all thought it, we've all done it, and just the people who say they haven't done it are just liars, right? So, when it
there are
comes
also
down
people that say that they have done it and have not.
Right? There, yeah, I know those kind of people too.
Those are the ones sticking donut holes up their ass.
Why do that? Pizza, everyone loves it. You got all sorts of different innovations in it. Don't stick with just one pizza when you can have sex with every pizza. Paisagony.
That seems like a real waste of donut holes. Why put them there?
Well, because you can't put donuts.
I mean,
you tried it?
I mean, really, if you put the donut hole in your mouth, eventually it's going to come out your butt anyway. So do that first.
Well,
that seems much more enjoyable.
Because you can't poop in reverse, Bob. That's the thing.
You got me there.
Time to make the donuts.
Bob, why don't you give us your escalator pitch for Zugzwang?
Zugzwang.
Zeet-up and boop-bop.
I love that you went in a scat. Skiddly bop deep twang. Sorry, Bob. Sorry.
Sometimes it's compulsory for you to move, and sometimes you just got to get your Zugzwang on. That's Zugzwang. Vote for me.
Yeah. And Dave, please give us your escalator pitch for weenus.
It's weenus. That's the word. Like that's all that's needed. It's weenus.
All right.
It sounds like the title of a new sitcom.
It sounds like the definition of a cocksure gentleman. No, wait, that's not how words work.
Nope.
I don't know. Weenus.
All right. Well, that works for me, I guess. We are now at the voting stage, the final vote. It's the final countdown.
Oh.
I'll go first. I have to pick between Paisagony, Zugzwang, and Weenus. And I gotta say, my number one, man, it's just gotta be Paisagony.
Yeah, that shit's too good. It's too good.
You know that I love me some pizza. I may or may not be actually ordering a pizza right now. But like I'm actually
You playing that pizza tracker game? You playing the pizza tracker game?
There's a very good chance I am. But I love me some pizza. I like all of the pizza at once. If I could bathe in pizza and with pizza and love pizza forever and ever, I do. I gotta pick Paisagony number one. My number two, I gotta say Zugzwang. I love two Z's, two G's in one word. Give me a fucking break. How am I not picking that? That's a fancy ass fucking word. And you know how I feel about our business ventures, and I think that animal superheroes, there's a lot of opportunities there for us. People love cute shit, and yet it's also cute shit that's kind of badass shit at the same time. Yeah. So why not? Let's do that. So Zugzwang's my number two. Ryan, you have to pick this week between Hobbledehoy, Zugzwang, and Weenus.
Oh, man. Well, I think when it comes down to it, there's fun words to say. Like, I think they usually always take precedent with me. Dave would always bring things like farouche and gant. And you can't say that word anymore without saying gant. Like, try saying that normally. You can't do it. And I think the new word for me that is like the new Gantt that I can't say it without thinking of Adam Sandler is hobbledehoy. Tally-hoo-hoo. So that's hobbledehoy that's my number one word.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And oh man. And I think number two, just because I believe in the power of all of us to create wonderful, amazing ideas that just erect into something big and veiny and bold. I think America needs to get back its weenus.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate
Number
that.
two.
You didn't need to do that, and certainly it wasn't deserved because, man, these words this week. But yeah, thank you.
Well, this wasn't for you. It's for your word.
Oh shit. Okay then.
It's for the world.
All right then.
Dave, you're still disappointing us.
All right. Well,
Your dad
Dave,
was right to
Dave.
leave your house when you were 13 years old and never look back.
Well, Dave, go ahead and you can disperse some points as well. You have to pick between hobbledehoy, paisagony, and zugzwang.
Yeah, we got to go Paisagony number one, and hobbledehoy's got to be number two. Those are just, oh my god, they're ludicrous. And then the baby with the hobbledehoy.
Yeah, but you. All right, and Bob, it's up to you. You have to pick between hobbledehoy, paisagony, and weenus.
I think Ryan did an excellent job of defining zugzwang, so zugzwang is my number one word.
No. I thought you'd maybe spare me this week. I gave you a bunch of points and stuff, but no, of course you didn't. Nope.
Well, I have the most points, so obviously I already won,
Not
right?
how it works. You've learned nothing.
Are you sure?
I feel like as a teacher, like I have failed you. I
failed
you
myself.
so
I failed you. I'm just. Yep.
I feel like the antithesis of Matthew Perry in a Ron Clark story. Like I feel like I have not done good by you. That's where we are. I'm now referencing Matthew Perry movies.
Yeah, I was like, you nailed it,
Yeah,
man.
and I mean, as a teacher, wouldn't it be I've not done well by you? Or, I mean, I'm not a teacher. I don't know.
Don't you fucking correct me, Dave. The day that I'm corrected by some Philly prep school dropout.
Dave,
you son of a bitch.
could you be any more of a grammar Nazi?
Bob, you have to pick between hobbledehoy, paisagony, and weenus.
I love the idea of a pizza double down, Mike. So my number one word is paisagony, and because you gave me the pizza double down, I'll go hobbledehoy number two.
Cool. And that means that our final winner
For now,
or whatever the fuck, of Word Rango, as it stands, is paisagony. Congratulations, Ryan.
Yeah.
Excellent work this week, all of us. Some excellent words. I feel like we definitely went out on a high note. We had great ideas. We blasted those ideas out at everybody. we really did not hold back. You know, when we knew that idea was coming and it was time to launch that idea and these ideas we had out into the world, we just let it spray.
Yeah. We never pulled that
just sprayed
idea
the
out. We
idea.
left that idea inside. We let it linger. We let it stay.
Did you have to?
We let it stay
Yeah.
inside until it was a shriveled mess, and then we limply evacuated that idea from your brains.
I can always count on you to take it like too far.
Yeah. Wow.
So Bob, if people want to get in touch with us and and tell us what was their favorite parts of Word Rango, what were their favorite words, their favorite moments, and all that shit. Bob, how do they do that?
friends, if you want to cry on our shoulders, we're on Twitter at Word Rango. I want to thank the Optimism Club for telling us that the Word Rango guys are freakily good at turning songs into outgoing voicemail messages. I'm going to butcher this name. Zabragufahal.
Zugzwang.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
Zugzwang.
Ra's al Ghul of zebras.
The Zebra Lazarus Pit.
Yep.
I found at Bob Balvio's house, and apparently my house looks a lot like the inside of the Washington Redskins stadium for some reason.
That's weird.
I don't even remember saying something close to that, but it was probably Dave that said that.
That sounds great.
Obo Crazy says, "Dear at Mike Suzak, I love Word Rango, but the Master Chief Collection comes out tonight. No time to tally points for games."
Oh, God. Thank God nobody did that. Because when I said that I would give someone a $60 game if they tallied up all the points that I gave Bob over the course of Word Rango, holy fuck. I might actually feel like I have to do that.
Just as a point of reference, you actually did just say that again.
Oh, fucking hell. Why do I never learn?
I don't know. Can I vote for Zugzwang?
No. Yeah, you get 1 point.
Also, we're on Facebook, facebook.com/WordRango. A lot of people were incensed that last week, apparently, I didn't have any power or internet, and we didn't have a show. And I'm sorry. I'm sure you're going to be even more incensed by after listening to this episode.
Really
Yeah, guess what, asshole?
You're going to be super pissed.
You're gonna have like so much incense in your house. What does incense mean? I don't.
You're gonna have so much great smelling incense.
Like what did you buy?
Here's some dragon's
you bought a
blood.
Glade
Here's
plugging candle. Like what's your problem? I mean, you should be happy.
You can also send us emails to our Gmail address. It's wordrango@gmail.com. And if you would, over this the next few weeks, if you're re-listening to episodes and you hear something that is super, super funny, that makes you pee yourself when you hear it, why don't you send us like a little time code and maybe the episode it's from? Because even though you may not hear any new Word Rangos in the near future, you will still see other Word Rango stuff. I'm still committed to that.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's great. And I'd love for people to do that. And that, I guess you can subscribe and rate the show on iTunes. That would be great. I think it would be hilarious if we did that like on.
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, if you did that en masse, which is the correct way to pronounce it, Mike.
Okay,
if you guys do that en masse, then that would maybe goad these guys to coming back to saying, hey, let's lift the ban on Dave being in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and let's come back and we'll do the show because the public demands it, and because Dave just really can't be left to his own devices. He needs to supervise time.
Dave needs
a win. He
win.
needs structure in his life, or else he's going to do terrible, horrible things. So,
or else he's going to end up like Jose Canseco and shooting off a finger.
I mean, Dave, everything that you've said on this show now has an asterisk next to it. Your records.
I mean, I can't believe, seriously, my dad left me, and now you guys, my new 3 dads, are leaving me? Like, what? Oh, what is happening?
Is that how you look at us? Your 3 dads?
Yeah, you're 3 dads and a baby. Duh.
That reminds me of one of my favorite. We've had it in the past where we've shared scenario ideas with each other via email. And one of Dave's ideas was like one of my favorite emails I've ever read, where it just said like, Ryan and Mike are Dave's 2 gay dads. Just reading that sentence alone, I lost it. I absolutely lost it.
It wasn't so much an email for me as it was a heartfelt wish.
I could tell. Now, in retrospect, I now know what you meant by that. So, if people were to do that, and you can still access the show at wordrango.com until Ryan pulls the plug on the site. You can still access the show via Stitcher and using RSS feeds and all that stuff, and that's great. And my plan, I'm going to try and just keep it, I'll pay for the hosting for now and keep the podcast up for a while. But if I knew a couple months from now that this shit is never coming back, I may pull that plug at some point. I'm not planning on it, though. I'm going to plan on keeping this thing alive because it's one of the favorite things that I've ever done, and I already know it's definitely the best thing you guys have fucking done. I guess I want to thank everybody for hearing us out for this last year. I'm still amazed that this crazy idea took us this far. And that we had such great people that listened in and interacted with us and had fun with the words and the ideas. People that would write in and give us ideas for words, like Jason Copland and Obo Crazy, who's amazing, and Jeff Duke Jr. that seems to basically provide Bob's words for the last 4 months. It's incredible.
It's called outsourcing.
And we've had so many people that have just hit us up on Facebook and in our reviews and on Twitter, and it just blows me away.
You guys are the best.
And thank you guys so much for doing that. I guess sorry we're letting you down, but hey, you know what, the great thing about Word Rango and what I'm proud of is that it's timeless, and that I feel like you could go back and check it out and have a lot of laughs still. And god damn, we had over 60 episodes. It's amazing. And because of that, still feel free to share it with a friend and say, you know what, this may be on hiatus right now. There might be one in the future, there might not. But you could still check it out. You could still have fun while you are sitting at your shitty cubicle job.
No, you're at your sex desk.
Wishing you had something to listen to.
You're just at your sex desk, crunching the numbers late into the night. Come on, we've all been there. We've all been there.
You're at your sex desk.
You're pounding out Excel spreadsheets. You're just getting it done.
Busy with the 10 key, putting files, and yeah.
Come on, 10 key. It's more like a 3 key, right? 5 key at best. At best.
And that is what I recommend people do. Listen to it. Give it, share it with some friends, and it would be
don't
let
awesome. It die, guys.
Let us go out on top. Please let us go out. We prefer going out on top. And that's it. This has been Word Rango. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will have, we should have a fun little extras episode, some outtakes, and whatever else Bob cooks up, because Bob's amazing at this. Next week, and also, the one last thing. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ryan. You three are the funniest people that I know. I know a lot of people. I know like a record number of people. And
like, funnier than Rob Schneider?
You're funnier than Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler combined. Not funnier than Rob Zombie, which is weird. Nobody knows, but he actually does amateur stand-up really well. But you three are awesome. I'm so happy that I got to do this show with you guys. And who knows? I mean, now I know if I'm going to do a podcast in the future, I know 3 people that I'm going to ring up first, and I also know the same 3 people that are totally going to reject me as well, because they're so happy to be done with me. That's it. Thank you guys so much for listening to Word Rango. Stay tuned for the fun shit next week, and share it with a friend, and go neck a dewlap, I guess?
Fuck a sex desk.
Fuck a sex desk.